Today's lesson is on character responses that are internal and external reactions. So the first thing we want to ask ourselves is, how do characters influence the plot of a story? Actions of characters cause the story to change. Characters have emotions and then respond to those emotions, and those become their actions that then change the story. We have two types of responses that characters have. There are internal responses, which happen inside the character, and we have external responses that you can see the character going through. Emotions of all sorts. So let's look at this formula to have a good idea for how to understand a character's response. The first thing we need to do is look at the text. Then we access our schema, and we want to start visualizing what that schema looks like. Then we can decide what the internal or external response is. Let's read this example from Harry Potter. There was no point in worrying Mrs. Dursley. She always got so upset at any mention of her sister. He didn't blame her if he'd had a sister like that. So our text is, if he'd had a sister like that. The three dots on the end are an ellipsis, which is an unfinished but continuing idea. So the first thing I want to do is imagine what Mr. Dursley's face looks like when he thinks of this. I imagine his maybe eyes to roll, maybe exhale. And I'm going to pair that with Mr. Dursley not finishing his thought. Those two things make me think that because he didn't finish his sentence shows me how bothered he is or how upset he is by the idea of having a sister like Petunia Dursley's sister, who is Harry Potter's mother.